And they want to me that they keep saying somebody they came and invaded the planet. Yeah, that went on too,
Okay.
but we
Okay.
know how eugenics go. They make if they sit here and make animals that
Yeah.
we call pets. Some of them
Thank
even we
you.
call pets, and they'll make GMO mosquitoes. They'll do this. They can do these little clone babies and stuff. Why do
Yes.
you not think that they have not created a race that was able, like a computer program, you can create a program and it can eventually become sentient.
Telling you. I'm telling you. Soon,
Something like
soon
some,
as they study and crack open how big their in vitro fertilization program is, that's gonna say a lot.
yes, because and that's been happening right up under our nose. When you
Hitler's army.
realize, yeah, when you realize like the dead people is right here, them people ain't never been able to really reproduce. This is why they have all these facilities, all these like this is for them.
Right. And why is there so many of them? They're
So
everywhere.
everywhere and they can't pop out Hollywood one, if that.
I said we've been getting beat up by AI.
Yes, but all along, literally all along, they can barely pop out one. Then all if you go and look in these in these special hospitals with all these rare cancers, literally, come on,
Right.
we might not even be 1% up in there.
Mm.
They've been dying from sun disease for a long time, telling you it's cancer and it's this and it's dead and it's this.
Yeah.
They've been sick all along.
And they're cannibals.
Yes. And see what those that are more pure than them are the ones who really can't come out but up under this moonlight. Barely, barely.
Uh-huh.
See, this is they the children of them.
Wow.
They the children, whatever these things is, they the children of them.
And
But
so this attack has been recent. Like up to 6,000 years ago, we probably was in the golden age still. And
right. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yep. And right along.
soon as they show up, here come disease, hospitals, healthcare, um, racist systems, the beast.
And it's crazy because it all is based off of nature. They just turn it anti, a negative.
I know.
What's so crazy?
So listen, who the fuck would want to have a fight with nature?
Yeah, something that is literally it got to be the opposite. You
Uh,
know,
shit.
I
Like
just
nature is like ruling. Nature is nature. Nature does what it's by order, it's by design. That's
yes,
nature. And so we
automatic.
gotta go against what is natural to this earth plane and their people.
Yeah.
You
They
know,
let you know somebodies are
yeah,
not supposed to be here. That's just it.
right. And they gotta go.
And they have to go. And that now it's just being a force. It ain't even. I think they probably were giving asked plenty of times, but now it's not even no asking going on.
Right.
Yeah, it's not even. It's a rap, and it's a rap for those who want to continue to help them, whether they know it or not. And I don't care what your color is.
Right. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
didn't they know one day we're gonna have to fight them?
yeah. They knew. Knew all along. They've been preparing. But see, what they don't know is how they know they don't win. They know that, but still, they still don't know everything because once everything is turned all the way up, like you can't. It's like somebody trying to get you to explain creation up to now. You can't do it. So
Right.
they once they get turned all the way up, they just know they don't win. They know
Exactly.
that, and they know it's just they know it. They've been into the future.
And this, it's scary for those who choose the other side because when the shit do pop off, they getting it first. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
they right up there in their communities, all going with Becky and shit, and
Mm-hmm.
no, Becky is the bitch from Get Out, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. You're gonna if you keep putting out negative or you keep on and people. I think people get upset when you try to say s- stay within your race. and procreate with your race. It's not a racist thing if we use just common sense. Because if you use common sense, you don't see a dandelion mating with a rose. You know what I'm saying? You don't see no fish coming out of the water, coming getting with no lion and shit. Like, we just gotta use common sense. Would you say that a lion is racist because it don't mate with the damn you know,
Tigers or something.
yeah, like, we
No,
gotta be
I wouldn't.
sensible. We gotta be sensible. All things that are which like their kind can reproduce with their kind.
And they gotta be suffering to not get the knowledge that awaits them, the tools, the know-how, just the unity of being with the black woman. They're missing out a lot.
Yeah, but they don't even know it.
They're not they can't be connecting for real.
Yeah,
Or,
no, that's what I said. They don't even know it. It seemed normal to them. It
right.
yeah,
Long as she buys him a car and
yeah, it just seems normal to them. Like, and it's just it's crazy. Yeah, you love who you love, but it's not about that. You got to still understand. All of this stuff has been programmed. It's programming. Like I said, if we use nature, everything mates within its own kingdom.
hmm
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's it. We're not gonna play with it, and so you'll just deal with it, the consequences.
absolutely. And so I guess they'll just have to wait for the big show on that one.
Oh yeah, and I mean, and if you see those, let me tell you something. There, you got some of them that are smart, and they are seeking some copper tones to get with.
For real.
Yeah, because if you want your bloodline to continue,
Right, right.
if you and more so the males, because the women are hardly reproducing.
So why didn't the queen give the crown to Megan or Meg, whatever her name is?
Yeah,
Why would she give it to that a king?
because I don't think that's gonna play out. We'll see, but I don't think that one's gonna play all the way out. And then the Meghan Markle thing is so funny. It's all the whole thing is an act anyway. Yes, the Queen is the highest, I guess, landowner, or the one who has somehow claimed to be, over this dominion or over this
Right,
place.
right.
But
And people don't know that.
they're right.
People
That's
don't
why I'm
even know
like,
that.
they don't even know that why they celebrate. What do you mean?
They don't
Like,
know
who
who
are
the Pope
you?
is or nothing.
Yeah, don't even know that. But I think with that Meghan Markle, I think it was a whole slap in our face because they tried to make the people believe that she was copper tone, and she's not. They had their mother come up there and play that part real well.
Oh
Um,
wow.
you know, and all
Yeah.
of that was still going with what time it is. You know, but that all that them leaving the king. When does a princess and a prince leave their kingdom, or their you know what I'm saying? It just doesn't happen. And
Right.
so, but
But I
uh
can see how Harry would be mad because they killed his mother
oh,
and won't tell the truth about it.
absolutely.
I can see him acting out, marrying a nigga and shit.
Oh
But
yeah, it would absolutely, be the number one thing to do, and it absolutely was the number one thing to do, because we in that time, in that era anyway, so they have to show you it's that time.
yeah, she
And
didn't even
see,
make it to the. She couldn't even be the Queen of Sussex when she got there. They kicked her
oh,
out of that.
oh yeah, and
Like
once
they're
again,
not letting her in.
once again, that's, they gotta, again, in the media, show you we'll put our foot on you even with you being a princess,
Right,
so or going to
right.
be, they'll show, so they play these games, all those things that you're picking up on, those are things that other people, it'll cause them heartache.
Do
Why are
you
they
think?
doing that? Why are they doing her like that? These are the things that they do, you know what I'm saying, to
Right.
mess with the minds, the collective's mind.
Do you think? I don't want to talk about young Pharaoh, but I do want to talk about some of the things he was talking about right before, you know, people stopped listening to him because of
Mm-hmm.
privacy and shit. But
Yeah.
he was telling on the white people. He
Yeah.
was telling on Hillary Clinton.
Mm-hmm.
He was telling on Joe Biden's son.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, how can the world go on this long with all of this fuckery staring you in the face? Nobody ever has to pay for it. Like Joe Biden should not be president. Trump
Mm-hmm.
should be president. We just watch them play their clown show, and we seem to accept whatever they do.
Oh yeah, like we're when you're under a mental spell, under psychosis, like this is what you get, and they worked. You got the amount of work they put in for this. It's been lifetimes worth of
They
work.
did, but god damn, we can't see that everything they do is crooked. Their
Mm,
whole justice system is made up as they go. Their
that
whole
should be even more scary to people that people can't, with it in their face, they cognitively cannot put it together. And that's the way you have to have a subject for you to control them.
that's right.
Yeah, like that's literally that's what you have to have for you to control them. And I mean, they had them begging for Biden, and you know it's all a game to me.
Right.
But yeah, they had him begging for him, and now he's in there, and he's done his due. And so, what this will do by the time he done, they'll have folks begging for the other one. Even though the other one was giving, giving out more trinkets, that
Wow.
people couldn't see to keep that.
I know we're
If
not talking about the T word.
Yeah, if you're gonna play the game, I just say play. If you're gonna play the game, then play it. Or don't play it at all if you're going to play. And so they just didn't play that one right. But I don't think it was supposed
They're
to go
not
like
going
that
to.
anyway. They had this already going, so it wasn't supposed to go. It ain't gonna go nowhere. There
It
is,
looks it looks like they're gonna try that same game over again in
yeah, yeah.
2024.
Run that program back. That's it.
It worked so well the first time.
Works so run it. Look, run it on back.
That's
Run it back.
crazy. So okay, so why can't we the people or something or somebody say, you know, you motherfuckers is done. Get off, exit stage 9. Get the fuck out of here with your games, your fake courtrooms, your fake, all your fakery and fuckery ass shit.
That's all it would
Then
take.
let's kick their ass out.
That's all it would take. But again, you dealing with people under a spell. But it happens. The thing of it is, the change is happening because they can't stop this
So we're,
change.
we're just gonna let them run the voting scene again, elect Trump again. Um, they're gonna do a border crisis thing. They're just gonna be running
Mm-hmm.
the same shit. The gun laws.
Uh-huh. And they're gonna run it again. But see, as they're doing it, you still have people who is waking up and who is literally still breaking out of the bondage. So as this falls and as they play their games, you still got people that are coming up out of from up under that. And but this new program that they trying to put in place, you don't want to be under it. I advise people to wake their ass up. You don't want to be under it. You need to wake up.
Yep, come to Wonderland.
Yeah, you need to come to Wonderland. But yeah, but no matter what they got, you got people who are waking up and not going back under their program. Like as they shift and try to go into this all digital and all this, you
Right.
have people that are, it's going to be a way. It's always, just know there's always a remedy. There's
Right.
always a
Yeah.
way. So, it's not like no fearful of what they got going on. It's the awareness is gonna keep you ahead of their game because they do not win in the end. But ultimately, you guys, it's gonna be it's gonna be a bunch of casualties of war.
Are
Um,
you um are you prepping?
You know what I was? You remember I was a couple of years back. I hadn't been, man, I hadn't been, when
Well,
you
do you
around
think
your
you need to or no?
yeah, yeah, I'm gonna tell people if you can do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. I just come from a different perspective. I'm with it. I don't care. We gotta get up and go. You know what I'm saying? We gotta end it all here. It don't make me no difference.
Okay.
So, but no, seriously, Pep, because it's not going to get any better. This with the economics, you're not going back. People, you ain't going back. It ain't gonna get no better.
Damn. That's
So, you
that's sad
keep,
to know.
yeah, keep yourself ahead of the game because no, it's not going because they have lost control of the system. It's been crashed. It's gone.
Damn.
Yeah, it's gone. They winging it. They winging it now, baby.
So why can't we grab it and you know, and take charge?
Still under that spell. I said, look, think about it like this. We actually this is how much control they have without even having to physically have be out here doing it. These people literally, there could be not a president, not nobody in control. They could just be broadcasting this on TV and people still would go with the program. It could be no one in charge.
We're the Truman Show.
Yes. And people would still be out here doing the same.
Oh shit. Damn, we the Truman Show.
So like, man, that's how they have gotten it though. They've been and it's been a long time. They don't have to get out there physically and hit you with no whip no more none of it. Like it's the job they done their job. They ain't done, but they have
They
done
trained
it.
us so well.
Yes. They got their hands off. We gonna do the work. But yeah, I'm like, it literally could be no one running the show. People will still wouldn't know. It'll just be going on. It's on autopilot.
And that's sad for real.
It is. And I mean you gotta laugh to not cry about this stuff sometimes, but it's just the truth. It's
Yep.
the
It's a shame that some of us don't just go pitch a tent somewhere, dig you out, carve you out a piece of space somewhere on this big ass fucking planet, and
fun.
then just come up out of the matrix altogether.
All together. And I think,
Grow your own food, find your water source, get you a tribe or whatever, some kin folks around, and just live for each day, um, finding out who you are, being a part of this earth until your time is up, or learn how to master ascension, or like thought and the emerald tablets, like learn how to come in and out of life. Like there's other stuff for us to do. We do have powers to harness.
Mhm. Oh yeah, we have, and I think if people forget, it's easy to forget with all of the hassle, hustle, and bustle of every day. But if you think about the small things, like when you think of somebody and they call, or when you can sense somebody standing behind you or staring, all those are the small little trinkets. Have we been, it's been we've been pushed down this small.
Yes,
Uh, but those are those extra senses are the real intuition that we're supposed to have, which turns or
I
is
noticed
called
mine has been
superpowers.
increasing. Mine's been increasing like a mug.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
think I think it, and then it's gonna show up, or they're gonna call, or I say like, "Damn, that's happening
Mm-hmm.
a lot."
Yep, and it's even more even now as people, as this energy is coming in, you get some negative thoughts, you need to think some positive, get it out your mind. This is how much we're being bombarded, but you don't want to create anything for you.
People don't know that you can just do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and
I'm
you're right.
serious. Listen, the negative thought comes in, and
Mhm.
I guess they just do what it said to do.
They do, yeah, they do what it's. But hey, there's
Girl, they don't know they could just like get rid of it and change it into
change it.
something
Like
else.
soon as that mug come up on me, you got to go. You don't have no. I'm not even gonna play with you. But
Exactly.
you have to, and like it's happening more so now, and that's why you are seeing people actually doing some things that are so crazy. And they don't even know how, what, or what. Yeah, it come in their mind and they
Right.
going with it.
They just wake up in jail and shit.
Yeah, just wait, like for real, whole they didn't kill somebody. Like,
And
yes,
they can't take it back. Shit, they
can
don't even know what they be done and shit. Like,
I'm trying to tell you, this is the time
girl,
that we are in. So if you are having that, if that come up on you, you better rethink, and all it take is for you to rethink.
that's crazy as hell.
Yes, and not playing, baby. They walking, they trying to find a body to have an experience.
So I know you probably know that the purge is coming then in Chicago.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. They sound. It's. I mean, that's why I'm like, I don't understand. I understand, but I still have to say, I'm like, people can't see this, but I understand. When you understand, you just can't see. But yeah, so yeah, we getting ready.
We gonna
2023
purge,
gonna make everything we didn't thought was bad look like cake.
and that's scary.
Yeah, they ain't even playing. And they bold with it now. They just
That's
straight
scary
up.
as hell. And then with the inflation and all, and
It's
the
right where
poisonous
even
ass food.
they show it. Like, I'm like, they've been showing it in everything. Yes, people are gonna be. You go down to your stomach hurt.
Are we gonna end up in FEMA camps?
You know,
They booked a
I
whole bunch
say,
of them motherfuckers all around the
yeah,
United States.
they'll have different names, but yeah, when you get down to where you pretty much ain't got no food or electricity, you down to your bare necessities,
Yeah,
you'll truck on up in there. Not you, not but not me, but not even speaking to anybody out there, but many people will willingly.
mm,
But this is gonna be for those that are not prepared, and not just because you ain't got shit stocked up to the sky, but you ain't aware up here.
mm-hmm,
You not aware up here.
right,
That's what's gonna do it, and because you're not gonna even know how to even stay ahead of this thing to survive.
right.
That's why it's important for you to get this in your heart together. Cause
Oh,
yeah, they're gonna have it. People are already. They're just not telling how bad the financial situation here is. Bad. People are already not able to pay lights, get groceries. It's bad already. And
I know they cut my lights off a couple of weeks ago and shit. I hurry up and sent them $500 and
Yeah,
cut it right back on right now. I was
yeah.
on the way out of town.
And just think, we hadn't even got into the good old winter months
Right.
where they getting ready to put so much
I heard,
ice
heard it
down
was
for
gonna be
winter.
a long hard winter. It's like how
Yeah,
the fuck you know?
right, because they're preparing. That they can't hardly get it to snow no more, so they just get the ice and the frost, the freezing. But that's what they plan on. So it's a lot of people right now that are, it's gonna be rough. Yeah, it's crime gonna shoot up, all that same thing they done showed us in the movies. It's
I
just
saw I saw a picture of future maps
mm,
um, of the United States, and some of the states is missing some territory. Like
mm-hmm,
like this whole part of Milwaukee on the east strip
mm-hmm,
of the Lake Michigan, that whole area was gone. Uh,
mm-hmm,
all of California was gone.
mm-hmm. Oh
You
yeah,
know, there were certain parts in other cities that they shaded out, meaning nobody's gonna live. They're really terraforming the earth,
uh-huh,
like
yeah,
literally like recreating the steps, the land masses and how they go together and
yeah.
everything.
And some of it, they done it they own self. If you think about it, we're basically, they got us contained on one landmass, calling it North America, South America. They got us contained right here. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right here. You not taking your behind all off in Antarctica. You going to them certain
Definitely ain't
states.
going to Antarctica.
Yeah, you going to them states that they have name and title, and it's about far as you going, and you can go to some of them parks, but you ain't gonna go off them trails too much. And so they've really already boxed us in a location. when
Right.
it's so much land that
Right.
ain't being explored. But that's how you contain people.
Mm.
That's how you contain people. But yeah, people will be running to those camps because
What
it's
about
getting
people
bad.
like the people in Puerto Rico? Did they just
Yeah, they just got hit. They just
fuck them up?
Yeah, they just got hit. And see, you got to think it's between them doing what they do and between what nature's doing, because we have been tilted. We're getting pulled by bigger planets, bigger suns. We're getting pulled they
Mhm.
call it the blue Kachina, red Kachina, um, the many names, the destroy, these are
Right.
back in our atmosphere, and this is what is helping bringing this gamma radiation. This is what is helping. Also, this is what flipped us on our axis.
Hmm.
This is some time where people are seeing behind the sun look like a big circle. Have
What?
you seen those in photos I've
I've been
taken?
watching the sun all the goddamn time.
I've got a photo. I've taken the photos myself. I don't know where it
What
is
is
on
it?
my
Is it
page.
a black sun? What is it?
That's what they will. Some will say, like I said, they blue Katrina, red Katrina, black sun. I don't know, but you can see it behind the dang on sun now. Now they spray to block it all the time, but
Hmm.
it's pictures on my page that I've caught with my own eyes, with my own camera. So, but these things though are causing changes of consciousness. They're also causing changes to the physical planet, along with what they're trying to do. So yeah, you're going to have places that are not going to be here. This earth, it shifts, it rises and it falls.
Hmm.
And so yeah, they know exactly. As places, California has been burning for how long, and it still
Well,
ain't stopped.
like 2, 3 years, really.
Yeah, because they got to get them people on up out of there. On top of, the right amount of radiation can start a natural fire. That's you get spontaneous
Right.
combustion. You know,
Right.
so
They know all of this stuff.
they know all of this stuff. So yeah, it's a lot. It's time. A lot of folks. It's a lot of death and pestilence getting ready to come. It has to though. That's a cleansing
It
period.
is.
Mm-hmm.
It is, and chaos.
Mm-hmm. And
It's gonna
chaos,
be
yes.
chaotic.
Yes, and it has to be too, because we've been trying, the earth has been trying to give us warnings to wake up, and it's so bad we can't heed it. We've been messed around so bad we can't heed it. So right about now, yeah, you getting ready to get spanked. You finna wake up some way or another or something. You finna get gone or something.
But well, are we doomed?
No,
We're
no.
not doomed.
This thing don't, hey, let me tell you, I don't care what they do. This thing ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
This why, people be like, well, why they just won't blow it? Man, look here. They can't do nothing with planet Earth. They can't do nothing with Kai, whatever you want to call her, this back. You cannot do nothing. They can't do it. But no, we're not doomed. It's just the same mental and physical and spiritual damage. They're just trying to take it to a new level, because they can't exist here any longer up under this energy. you know um Even speaking about, like, when they gave us the stories about them in a cave, it wasn't to be malicious or anything, but their physical body could not sustain that stun like it.
Right.
They really couldn't take it, so they had to evolve enough to be able to even be out here and rub some on their body and come out in the sun. So, but now we're going back to a time where that sun is gonna send them back up in them caves.
You can't do it fast enough.
I can't do it. It ain't moving. It ain't moving fast enough. But I promise you, it's moving. It's moving. And they don't even know it. They should be aware now, though, that they're not sitting high anymore.
Mm.
Right by now, they trying to cut everybody's throat. It ain't just black folk they after no more.
Right.
Which
Yeah.
they never was anyway. Everybody in their eyes was,
And say
food.
the real revolution ain't gonna be televised. Ain't no telling what's really going on. Cause
Yeah.
I'm still intrigued by that fucking big ass sinkhole that happened in China,
Yeah, with all them
where
little
there's a whole nother forest and
uh-huh.
creatures and greenery down there. Like why we wasn't amazed and stuck on that there's a whole new world under China.
And not knowing people been living in places like it.
Right.
Like literally. Since
Yeah.
when whatever shifted us into this cycle we been in for however long, them people that like they been living in there. Just like we walk around up here and they got light and greenery and food and everything else. Yeah. I don't know. It
Same
them it,
thing Admiral Byrd was saying when he went to Antarctica years
ye-
back.
yeah,
He said,
and see,
he said it's all green trees, blue waters over there on the other side of the ice wall. So
yeah, see, I think that's where they main supercomputer is.
on the other side,
No, it would in that in that in that Antarctic area that's frozen. Because when you think about it, they have to keep them computers cold anyway, right?
hmm oh yeah,
And yeah, and them supercomputers, they have to keep them really really cold. But you talking about the computer that the main one that connects everything.
yeah, that's how
This
they.
this
It's
is why they
all
will not touch. That's why it's that cold over there, and this why they have nobody has violated that treaty, and they will not. That's where they main computer. Yeah, on the other side of that ain't nothing but greenery because that's what it's connected. It's supposed to be connected to here. That's how this
yeah,
place.
it's attached to the dome or the firmament or something
Yes, and
that's
that
on
spreads on out. This is supposed to be a tropical planet.
right.
They got that ice there for that ice particular there is for what a computer that they have there, a sentient computer that is controlling this shit.
It's AI like a motherfucker.
Yes, yes. Them other computers that they have built throughout the years is because they need the energy has been shifting over all these years. So they needed more. Them computers like in Switzerland. We got one not too far from here called Jaguar.
Mm.
And
It's
it's
a supercomputer.
one of the biggest ones. Not too far in Tennessee.
Damn,
And yeah, and so yeah.
damn.
It's no telling what's over there. It's probably with the energy and stuff not being so poison. Hey, they probably got a
So
whole
is
nother.
the Earth a hologram? Are we just on a grid being produced and created by man?
No, I wouldn't say man. I would say nature. And I say why people say hologram is because they
Well, somebody built the AI,
correct. And I
big
was
giant AI.
right. But I wouldn't think that my take on it when I hear people say hologram, I would say because of how light works, how energy works. If you break it down to the way it operates into it to the micro, it's a hologram because nothing is solid. You understand? And once you break it down,
Right.
and
Exactly.
so and the way that light is projected, to me, this is why they say you use the term hologram
Mm.
because of how light works.
I'm
And
thinking more of the Truman Show, literally. Like, you
now
know,
that
when
that
Truman made it
and
to the
that
ice wall, when he made it to the ice wall, there was some
mm-hmm,
stairs.
mm-hmm,
Inside, there's this guy
mm-hmm.
who's been, the producer, his whole team. They showed inside of like their moon, what would be doing the moon phases. They were
Yeah, well,
kind
when
of.
you speaking from that term, yeah, you talking about your seasons and you talking about your clouds and you talking about
I'm
your
talking about you saying AI. AI is in charge of AI set up everything. Um, as far as AI, the sun, the moon, is AI controlling the sun and the moon, or what's on this earth plane?
Well, that's to be debated because that's a great conversation. That's to be debated because you have some people who would look at it as it's natural, but yet we know there was a time when there was no moon.
Right,
Um, and then also time is continuous, so we're really not having a day and a night. It's really continuing.
right.
So you know what I'm saying, it's up for debate.
'Cause
It- it's
that's
up.
what I'm thinking. Like
Yeah.
somebody, like the creator didn't just create this world and then leave. Like somebody's still creating shit. Somebody's still doing something.
Yeah, that's again where people are going to, we were invading this and that. I go into, like, to me it's always been a multitude of different kind of species here. We some species then got together and done some shit they ain't had no business doing.
Right, because they're constantly cloning things, animals,
Mhm.
people. They make their food in the lab,
Mhm.
GMO. Their
Mhm.
in vitro fertilization is in the lab. They're in these labs,
Mhm.
and there's so many of them.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like, what the fuck? This is a recessive race.
Yeah, it's very, very, very recessive. I mean, that you got to think just naturally, and this is being just genuine. The way that they are, the way that they respond, uh, like their heart space. You know what I'm saying? Like naturally, they're more on the negative side of things. Um, Period. They just naturally are. So yeah, somewhere somebody went wrong. But yeah, there's a definitely a curtain. Like I said, I say straight
Right.
up, the seasons don't exist. You know what I'm saying? The seasons don't exist. They create
Right.
them. That's just
Okay.
it.
And all of this more and more is who is pulling the wool over our eyes collectively. It can't be the European race because they're too stupid for one.
Right. Right. It's and whatever it has got is so good because they have put it in everything that, like I said, they don't even have to do the work no more. Even
Yeah,
though they are, we
they
know
can
that
just
they're
run it.
constantly doing something, but a lot of this stuff they have the people doing the work for them. Like, so at this point, it's almost hard. I can't say because it's across the board. They got so many workers. They
What,
got some worker bees that's handling the business for them on top
uh,
of what they're doing. Ooh,
can we do this? Can we meet again? And when we do, we both be done delved into trying to find the answer to where the fuck they came from.
sure, sure.
And
Like I
nobody's
said,
figured it out yet, and there's got to be a reason.
and it's just my thinking, and I think on this some more. I really feel like we got to doing some eugenics here.
So, are you going to say Yakub or not?
If that's the name, they want to. I never just been connected like that to be like, yep, that's who did. But yeah, I would still go with, if that's the name, want to be inserted. We got to doing something we ain't had no business doing. And when I'm saying we, who knows what state we were in at that time, what type of beings we were, what type of mind, what type of earth it even was
So
at that time.
you're saying nature couldn't have created them?
Hell no.
Oh shit!
No.
Nature didn't do it.
And no, and that's what I don't, that's what I had always missed. Like, why I never heard nobody taking accountability, because I feel like that's something that we did. Whatever state, whatever bodies we were in, that's because if they're doing it now.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And you think the ones with the information, what do? They become more evil. They get to doing shit and tinker around with shit they ain't got no business doing.
That's right.
So, but yeah, we can, we'll come together. I get it because
Yeah, let's make that a
I
mission.
hadn't even been doing me
Find out where
too.
they from.
Studying and all that's been on the back burner. I've been, I just go with the flow of energy. I don't really have no skills. I don't do nothing too much against, the right way, I'll say.
As,
But
as, as a matriarch, is it our job to fix the shit that's going on?
absolutely. And we the one if women don't want us here, but we the one we were the main target, and we were the
Yeah.
ones that helped them mainly get it to this state. We produced the woman and the man.
Mm, mm,
We produce the woman and the man. We are the first teachers. Even if the man leave, the woman still is the first teacher. So they made us think it looked in the public like the men were being targeted. Yes, they are, and yes, they were. But they were, coming back around and was getting a woman the entire time because we are the portals. We are the walk. Are the ones that deliver the suns and the stars.
mm-hmm.
And so yes, we yeah.
We got to
We,
fix it.
we gotta fix it, baby.
Damn.
So we'll come back together and get some more so you can put it together real good.
Oh, yeah.
And
Absolutely.
give you some fire to bring out.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
we'll get it
This is great.
together.
This is, I didn't think I was going to have this good of a vibe, but yeah, this was great.
Okay, well that's good. We'll
Real.
get it together and do it again, like I said, so you can get some fire and come up on them, baby, because I don't fool with many.
Okay.
All right, you
And
have a good
you want to,
night.
you want to just, brother, I wrote about the stars. I wrote about the moon. I wrote about things in the sky that go boom. I wrote about death. I wrote about life. I wrote in the morning, afternoon, and at night. I constantly search for new ideas. I talk to my elders, my friends, and my peers. I study astronomy, history, and religion. My analytical mind is constantly on a mission, struggling and striving for the perfect poem. Bracing myself for the perfect brainstorm. The more that I write, the more that I note. My best poem yet is yet to be wrote. Yeah.